because they call off, so I took all them off, and it's going to make me work.
No kidding? Well, one time they was in.
Said I actually have a white one.
Yeah, it's surprised.
Did you watch
You
the?
think they paid it? Yeah, when they spray them, they still down here, but the day after, that's right. I thought it was in the front of the plant. Once a year.
Well, the back of the house.
Whatever.
There was a white.
I know that's why it's
What's our whole idea of free?
Just a little bit.
They had a drum that they were spraying about a month ago. And I had $5,000.
I mean, really? Didn't have any trouble. It's like somebody at top watch.
Okay.
It's like getting rent.
Hank, would you do the honors? The legislature. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Along with the prayers, we would bow our heads with me. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this opportunity to meet again. Lord, I just ask that you would be with us in this meeting. All the things you've done according to your will, Lord, and just continue to watch over us. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so we will officially call this meeting of the TownofHardinsburg Hardinsburg to order. We've got a few things we got to get through. We will go into public comment. So, you already did that, all right? You can get that, you know, wrong. All right, so, I'm going to motion for approval of our previous meeting minutes. Alright, so I'll motion for that.
I'll second.
I'm gonna take the vote, all in favor, aye? Aye. That motion is passed. So, did you get that meeting minutes were approved? Yeah. Okay, I was just checking. I don't wanna get ahead. Okay,
Yeah, you don't have
and then do you have bills that you need to present?
Yes. Okay, you got a Duke Energy bill for $122.75. $55.52. And then 3 water bills for $32.98, $19.46, and $32.98. Wait, hold on a second.
There's one on Secretary Derek 38.
No, they're all separate accounts. Okay, so they've got, this. Okay.
I got the same address, I think, also.
And then you got the,
333 shut off.
and then you got the Hardinsburg General Store, 248.59.
Okay, so all motion to approve those bills. Take the vote, all in favor, aye. Aye. Motion's been passed. Let's see, new business. So, been selected, so that's what you got. If you want to go over those, we need to take a vote on them. Don't know if you did or not.
So I guess it doesn't really matter. Do you have one of these?
They're not the same format, so it takes a little longer.
I know, I couldn't find the premium.
Just pay attention to premiums and, coverage or, deductibles.
Page 11, that are selected. Just find out.
So maybe page 11.
First selected, shows the deductible for the
Oh,
policy.
I found that one, I
Oh.
learned about that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So your deductibles are, so these are all deductibles here, so it's 5,000 for wind hail and 1,000 for death. Well, and selectives. I talked to selective and see if they would come down on the deductible, and they said they will not on the wind hail. And also, owners, they've got coverage on the, especially San Wall, selective did not put coverage on it. I don't know why we didn't put any coverage on all of this. So, I mean, in my opinion, it's $25,000 deductible on the building system. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and make a motion to vote on auto owners insurance as the town's insurance. So we'll take that, or roll call in favor, aye. That passed. Got a copy of this one, right? Auto owners? Okay. And then I wanted to touch base on radar speed signs that was brought up. So I have been in contact with two different state agencies. The reason they've seen them in other towns, as he explained to me, they got funding, but the stipulations for funding for that period, the towns had to have a population of over 500 people to be eligible. So they 250 and less, so I've talked to him. I think they do, unless they pay for it themselves, so, but.
That's what, I mean, just, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Didn't
no,
interrupt, but
no.
I've only over 500.
So, that's what he told me,
Yeah.
and he said that, like, I spoke to him, so he's got Hardinsburg on the list for if that funding comes up again. So, we have options, I can bring it here, but basically to procure those signs on our own, it's about $5,000 per sign. So,
Yeah, okay.
I can motion it and bring it to the.
Well, it just struck me when you saw it, and not only such a tiny little
Oh, I
speck in the
understand.
woods, that's the reason why.
And that's why we want to do our due diligence on, trying to find out, what we can do for that. So that is the update on that. And then we can go into more of it as we get time, so.
I'm pretty sure it's not gonna matter, I could have 10 by 12 billboard about front yard just to slow down the speed limit.
Are you kidding? All right, so I also wanted to bring up, rental issues.
Before we move on,
Okay.
radar speed signs, are we gonna just table that, so we can come back to it later?
We can motion it, to either, if you want a motion to either try to budget that in, or if you want a motion to wait until we get, until the state gets funding to do that for us. So I would motion to wait until the funding comes available for the town, because it's just not in our budget, so I want a motion for that.
That's it.
Take it to a vote. So that passes. Did you have anything else?
No.
Okay. So, and we can table it, you guys can table this, it's just something I want to bring up about the rental cost, and, just adding an amendment to that. I've had people reach out to me about possible, if the building's not rented by anyone else in that day, possibly looking at, bringing people kind of buffer time to get in here a little early to set up for events like birthday parties and stuff without charging additional cost. And, that's just something I would like you guys to, take into consideration. And then, also, on a full day, somebody wanted to rent for the entire day. Right now, between the hours that we have, would be around $280 for a full day rental. I'd like to just bump that down. If somebody says I want to rent for the full day, bump that down to $200, save them some money. And then they wouldn't have to worry about anyone else coming in, written in front of them or behind them, so they're not pushed in or out, so. We haven't, I've had one booking where we had the seniors had a breakfast in the morning, and then we had a birthday party that afternoon, so, but as far as that goes, obviously, they're not gonna go rent the full day if it's interfering with
I
something
just kind of
else.
felt like the setting up, I feel like the computer that starts at
Mhm.
and when I come at 11 to set up, but still trying to use the building once and that's
Yeah. And I understand, I understand that too, so, and it does, like I said, it's all, I just wanted to bring it to you
Yeah.
guys, so if that's something you'd rather table, be able to discuss it, or if you got any, I really wanted to go. I don't know if,
If
so
you're
they
gonna
can,
be in the building, then you should pay for the time that you're in the building. I mean, I don't think we need to, for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But if you're, I really, my best person, if I really wanna be there for 11, you're gonna be there for that hour, you should probably pay for that hour. You wanna come 15 minutes ahead of time, I mean, there's a leeway, but
yeah. You were gonna say something?
I think the way we're supposed to do it is you motion for something, you get a second, and then we discuss it, and then we choose to vote no. I think.
I don't know, I
So-
figured we were just discussing it, but we can motion for it, yeah.
I agree that we should probably go with the daily rate, it makes sense. And I agree that the
200 for residents, and
Oh,
anything.
yeah, what's
What's the difference?
No. I think I based that off of the non-resident fee is what I based that cost off of, because it's $100, 4 hours, $20 every additional hour. So if you went from 8 AM to 9 PM, it comes out to $280. So I base it off of
So then
non-resident.
what would it be for residents, you just had $80, so is that?
Just, yeah, I figured out what the full day would have cost and just
$8?
spend on that, yeah. You got that? I don't know, so I'll make that clear. I think
$70, $75.
So we're
Yeah, based on an 8 hour.
basing it off of 8 to 9, that's 13 hours. Well, 8 AM to 9 PM, I mean, we're in here for that long.
Okay.
Being at that, so, if they wanted it, yeah. I mean, I don't know if they just want to come in anywhere else, but.
It'd be 210 for non-residents.
Total minus fee,
Is that already?
Business
That's
total.
a discount.
is that discounted already? So take 80 off of that. So that's 130.
I mean, at that rate,
That doesn't
why
sound
would
right.
it, yeah, why would anyone do anything but that?
Yeah. We need to,
We need to flush that out a little bit.
want to table this?
If you're gonna rent it for the full day, you can do it both the same for residents and non-residents, because it's a full day.
That's what.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
We keep talking about it.
Well,
We can nail it down right now if you
we
want.
can, I mean, it's up to y'all. Ain't got nothing.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I mean, so, same rate,
200 to
200 full day.
What was our, you mentioned the first one, so about it. And then we talked about
Consideration for like additional time prior to fall.
Yeah,
weekends.
well, I think we wanna hammer that out, if you need a whole hour before your time, then that, like, that just needs paid for.
That's what I was like, there'd be a limit, you know, just because somebody didn't rent it today, you're not getting in 3 hours before your rental time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have like a time. I was thinking 30 minutes before, 30 minutes
That's your
after,
grace period.
if nobody else had it rented, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So if we gave them a 30-minute, like, hey, you rent for 4 hours, you get 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after, set up, clean up, sounds fair to me.
Yeah.
And then
Now, no.
the $200 daily rate across the board.
If we're not gonna change it for residents versus non-residents, what's the point of having it at all? You know, like why, if you rent it for the full day,
Yeah.
you don't get a discount, but you get a discount if you're a resident and you rent it for just a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like, why not? Just-
So the difference in math is $100 for 4 hours for non-residents,
Correct?
and $75 for residents for 4 hours, that's what it is.
Yeah, so 25% difference.
So if we find that same percent,
Yeah, I think we should,
Maybe we need to look at, maybe, I think, instead of giving us a flat amount, $8, we need to have to look at it as a
percentage,
Yeah.
because they're saving 25% off their normal rate, you know what I'm saying? That makes sense? So if you took their full cost at 210,
That's where you screwed up, is you minus 80 off of local instead of percentage.
Well, that's what it
yeah,
is.
so if you take 25% off of 210, so 160. I mean, that's pretty reasonable, I think.
I mean, really, like, if you're really gonna try to nail it down, you would see how many hours, if, you know, if you're, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I was gonna break it down.
yeah, that's to see where you kind of break.
Well, why don't we table it and everybody like figures, comes up with something?
a second.
A motion. He's thinking second it, so we'll take that there. All in favor, aye. Okay, then we'll table that and get back to that. Okay, what is over here? We got that, got that. have an update on our smart grid grants?
We do, so we were awarded the one that we should know about, the $500 one, so far, the 4 that we are remaining. The only piece left is to put it in the newsletter and put it on Facebook.
Okay.
That can stand, that says thank you for Walmart for giving us $500.
Okay, so we need to get that in an upcoming newsletter.
I'm gonna put it in this newsletter, and
I didn't know, I thought we just had to put it on the
Yeah.
whatever, I didn't know that was a thing, so.
Let's put it in the newsletter, that's right.
I think we
Okay.
did even, I think when I asked, I think I asked you, but I didn't even told me.
I accepted it, accepted it.
Yeah, you did, I'm
As
sorry.
long as we get to it, maybe before we spend the money, we'll be good.
Okay, so we'll get that in the
What
newsletter.
can we spend money on?
It's in that table of grants, each one was done a little differently, so it was tailored to, some are open, so we can spend it on almost anything, other ones are specific. And this one we got was specific to, tables and chairs, I think.
Okay, was I imagining that there was a $5,000 one?
That was the limit for all of the Walmart grants and Sam's Club, and that's what we applied for, and they awarded 500.
Yeah, so you can apply for how much you want.
That's right.
I think between $250 and $5,000, and they base it off of. Okay, thank you.
So those are due, and we're still expecting to come back. The period for this grant is until December, so until the period is closed, we still have potential of receiving other
And
grants.
then you can do it again next year, right?
They have to do the period next quarter.
Every 3
Oh,
months.
Do
Okay.
you have to send it by December? No, there's no limit?
Then there's no time for a month.
Okay.
Okay, and then our address, just making everyone aware that our address changed. It is now 183 West Joseph Street. Spoke to the post office once again, so, and the address that we had originally was Cheshire. I spoke to the post office, what is she called? Postmaster? So I spoke to her, she looked it up on her mapping system, I looked it up on mine, it told her Cheshire, she told me to go with Cheshire, that's why the address was set that way. Apparently that was wrong, so it has been fixed. And all the bills, all of our utilities and everything has been made aware of that, so it has been changed with the county and with all of our utilities and stuff, so just wanted to get that out there. I also have been contacted, regarding some concerns about fire protection for the town, which I addressed, I think, in the second meeting, after the fire department had got with us, and I had a meeting with them, and I made it aware, but I'll make it aware again, that we are under township fire protection. The county, when they took us over, they put us under the township's fire protection. So, we will be under that unless this board decides that we don't want to be under that, and we take a vote and we remove ourselves from that fire protection, but it's already being paid for. If we remove ourselves, then we have to set up our own contract for fire protection. It just makes more sense for us to stay under township fire protection. So that's what we're under. The town is covered. There's nothing different from when the county owns us to this period right now. You're still protected for fire protection. So that should be the end of that.
There is one major difference between the township and the county.
Hold on a second, we'll get to you, okay? What is it? You wanna take that?
In the newsletter that just went out, and in 2 of the Hardinsburg groups, I shared, there's a Google form, if anyone's interested in sponsoring the town. Right now, really, we're just looking for like new car nights, and on the 16th, there's bingo. So really, we're just looking for either people or businesses to sponsor like door prizes, and none of them are really over like $50. And that was up to the individual's discretion as to what they wanted to provide. I know Ashley, myself, some friends of mine, Dale, we've all been sponsoring the car nights that Hank and Sue have cooked. So, we're all trying to make it. And the more that we get, the more events that we can do. And we want to try to keep it as to ramp up the sponsorships and hit the pavement and contact some businesses and people. So I just want to keep that in the back of everyone's mind.
All right, I'm gonna stick to the business, so I'm gonna have to read this out loud, so bear with me. What is it?
I know, I was thinking.
I have a resolution here. A resolution authorizing the town clerk to pay recurring monthly utility and service bills without prior board approval, whereas the town of Hardinsburg has recurring monthly obligations for essential services necessary to maintain municipal operations, and whereas it is in the best interest of the town to ensure that these utility and service accounts remain in good standing without interruption of service due to delays in processing payments. And whereas the town board desires to authorize the town clerk to remit payment for specific recurring monthly obligations without requiring individual board approval each month. Now therefore, be it resolved by the town board of Hardinsburg, Indiana, as follows. Authorization of clerk, the town clerk, Ashley Johnson, is hereby authorized to process and remit payment for the following recurring monthly bills as they come due: Duke Energy, Posey Township Water Company, Mainstream Internet. Scope of authority: this authorization applies only to the above listed vendors and only for normal monthly billing account amounts consistent with standard services. Any unusual, extraordinary, or one-time charges outside of the ordinary course of billing shall still require specific account board approval. Record keeping and recording: the clerk shall maintain full records of each payment made under this authorization and shall provide a summary of payments to the board at each regular monthly meeting for inclusion in the financial records. Effective date: this resolution shall take effect immediately upon passage and remain in effect until amended or rescinded by the town board. So I will motion for this resolution. We'll go to vote. All in favor, aye? Aye. It's passed. I think that's all of the new business. Clerk, do you want to address some future events? Or do you want me to do that?
We have trunk or treat October 24th from 5 to 7. As of now, we have, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, yeah. Okay, so 12, right now, we have 12 trunks participating. And then, I heard someone said chili. Will there be chili there? Okay, so chili will be provided, and there is a prize, then I'm gonna put a flyer out, who got sponsors for that?
Got sponsors for the
Yeah,
prize.
so there's a grand prize, whoever's the best decorated trunk. So we'd love for you to, and if you want to, on that day, the, like, town, in the town residents, if you wanna hand out candy, you can tell us, and I'll put you on a list, so whoever the are can run to your house, like stop by, whoever wants to hand out.
Yeah, like we could give them like a little sign,
Yeah,
put in their yard, so that people can like.
I was gonna see if like businesses, like, I know Marathon does it on Halloween. What we really want is to get trick or treating back in Hardinsburg. My kids have about outgrown it, but, but for little kids, we kind of travel, like, we travel to Mitchell, we travel to Gordon, we travel literally everywhere. So we're trying to get it back. Hopefully kids in this area will go and run trick or treating.
And are the kids gonna be voting? Do they
And
have
then
a
the
process for
voters,
voting?
the trunk, we're thinking about giving like tickets to the kids, and then they can go put in whoever the best trunk that they like. So then, and that's how the way prize will work. We had it from 5 to 7, hopefully we get a big turnout, and then more next year, and it just grows and grows, and we'll have a lot of people. And then we, scheduled November 29th, photos with Santa, and it's a free event. I think our church youth group, or not our youth, the church choir
Our church choir.
might come out and carol out the front. I'm hoping to have hot chocolate, but definitely Santa will be here from 4 to 7. So, regular, yeah.
he is good.
He is Santa, yeah, so, we're hoping that we have big turnouts. and
But we
hopefully
wanted to do that because also,
We travel to Clarksville every year
and
to
if
get a picture with
you can't
Santa.
get on the list for Bass Pro, it's a lot of money for families
Bass
with small
Pro
kids
is
to pay for pictures.
The only picture with Santa, the others cost $50 or more. If it's least amount, so.
And you gotta travel, so.
And you have to travel to Clarksville, so this is free, hopefully parents can come and enjoy, and it's local,
Yeah,
so,
so, we're gonna travel an hour to get there.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. And then I think that does it for new business. Is there any old business? that we need to discuss? Anybody? I think we did. Okay, so, everyone's favorite part, public comment. But I will say,
For my.
for
for
her
my-
sanity, can you please give her your name?
Because I have to write down who said it and whatever, so.
Kami Joseph, Kami, for you writing it down. I love the newsletter, however, can you issue a correction on the Todd Dickey bingo?
Yeah,
It's at 1 p.m.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
We
has.
sent the update to Jacob before the Washington County Times. I think we might still need to probably put it on social media.
But I have it on the calendar. I've got it, it's in the calendar I've got her from, 12:30 to, I think, 1:30 or 2:30, so
Like
she has
2:30.
time.
But they don't
2:30.
get off at 2 or just a little bit after.
Okay, I think that's what I've got her scheduled for, 12:30.
Because we saw 4:30, we were like, whoa.
Yeah.
When did you change it on the calendar?
I didn't change it. It was already scheduled like that.
I snapshotted it, because I remember thinking I was going crazy.
Did you see 14 and think it was 4?
No. Hold on.
Are you sure? It's in military time, so it says.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was
You
not
seen
seeing the one.
14:30, which is
I must have
2:30,
not seen
yeah,
the one. I
that's
just-
why I was
Okay,
asking.
I'm like, no.
So, yeah, it's scheduled, it's already booked out for her, so.
Okay,
that
I
is-
change that to like private time.
All you gotta do is at 12 or
No,
whatever.
all I could read military time, I just didn't see the one.
All right, cool.
Yeah, careful.
Okay,
I wanted to ask you guys if you were planning on doing email newsletters. Because I know how to like set up automated like signups and send outs.
okay,
And I know a couple of free services depending on how many you think you'll need.
okay. And that's for emailing them, I think?
For email, yeah, people will be able to sign up through like,
Yeah.
So you just
we
make a
can do that.
one-time link,
yeah.
we could post it on the town of Hardinsburg page, we wouldn't have to send that out to everybody.
You would have like an account to log into with a dashboard where it would take all those email addresses for you and then you would hit a button and it would send it out.
Everyone.
Oh, so we
That
just
would be
post the
good.
link and they go to the link and do it, and it all.
Yes, there will be a landing page, it'll be like submit your email.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There's open
That's what we
campaign
did for the,
Yeah, I
Wow.
thought it was a.
is one that, but it's free up to 250 email addresses. Okay, I was gonna say, if you needed up to 500, you could use MailChimp, but it's a little bit less, but opencampaign.com.
But
I've used that before, but what I used for the sponsorship was just a Google form, but what we can do is I can make another one and share it, and then people can put their emails on there, so then I can compile it.
Yeah,
I can do that, yeah.
Yeah, if you feel like compiling them.
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That would probably help.
And I have another thing.
Okay, go ahead.
When you guys get internet,
Mhm.
and I don't know when that is happening.
So quick update on the internet.
Okay.
The latest update for Main Street is mid-September.
Okay, all right.
But based on previous or other people's,
Based on previous updates.
based on previous updates and past performance of Main Street,
Uh-huh.
it may not be mid-September.
Okay.
So.
You mentioned, not knowing exactly what to do, if you need to share, and how to keep it like private, but also share.
Oh, access to the internet.
Yes, you should be able to, I mean, it might depend on the router that they give you.
Right.
You should be able to set up a guest network
Right.
that is separate from the main network, and you should be able to set up temporary passwords and time windows, like timetables or time limits. So, I mean, that's what.
All good stuff.
One of my primary concerns when I mentioned it was access to the ferry site. So getting into the river a little further
Okay.
and restricting where they can go. So we don't
Yeah,
have
we would
people
just
using
have
our
to-
internet for.
Like a child or.
Essentially.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
alright.
Do most public places that have Wi-Fi needed? I mean, you go to a Starbucks and they don't limit your internet access and aren't.
Why would you look it up?
I think I probably do, and it's just not a lot of people try to go.
Oh, yeah, probably.
to your websites.
Getting government entities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I was thinking of like 14 and oh, you know, like kids.
So, and you have our email?
Yes.
Anything else that you think of? Please send it.
Okay, I thought about it, I actually have a draft, with basically everything I just told you already,
Well,
that I
yeah.
never sent, but I was like, I'll make it.
Feel free, yeah, dude.
Well, I'll go home and I'll make that Google form tonight. Maybe if you would help me and like share it, because when I put stuff in some of those groups and no one acknowledges it, then it doesn't go very far. I don't use Facebook. Okay.
I had to, she sent me the.
Everybody else.
I just joined the Facebook groups like a few days ago.
Everybody else, if you wanna, share that stuff so that more people see it, so that we can get more emails on there, so
Yeah.
we can add them to the email list.
And that's the thing, is like, if you thought of something and you had it drafted and you just didn't send, like, that's what we want. Like, we want feedback. Like, we know we ain't up here doing a perfect job, like, there's things that you guys see that we do not, there's issues that come up, we're not gonna think of everything, like, you can ask my wife. I do not think of it, like, I don't look at stuff, so if you guys have, like, concerns, anything, send them to our email so that we're aware of those, so that we can address those things. That way we don't have to wait a whole month till the next meeting, so don't be scared to send us an email, I mean, that's what we want, really, we want the feedback, so.
I think Joseph is your last name.
Joseph, J-I-C-E.
Okay, any other comments?
The comment you made about the fire department, yeah, there is an issue with that, because if you go with county fire department, you know that pretty much the whole county's being involved in it. With the local fire department, you don't know who's being called, or where the truck's at, or anything else.
Yep.
I mean, if you want to do a contract locally, you need to have all that set up in the contract to know how far the truck's gonna be from town, how long the call time's gonna be to that end of town, and to this end of town. And the other part of that was something I told you I was gonna bring up, was the fire hydrants. You need to get an audit on the fire hydrants, because the last time Ryan did a flush, and audited was 5 years ago, when he painted the one in my front yard. And I talked to him today, because he was changing out a valve in our water main. And he said that, all of those are owned by opposing township, and we do not have a fire rated system, we have a flush system. So they can't hook pump trucks up to those, or else they'll collapse the lines. So that's something everybody,
What was your name again?
David,
Right
no,
across the street from me.
is that,
I've seen them go to the hydrant across the street from me.
they can hook up to it, but they can't use a pump to suck the water out. They have to use water pressure coming from the line.
They can fill their trucks, right?
Right.
Okay, because I've seen them fill their trucks.
And we don't have a contract, so we don't have a contract with the fire department.
Well, I knew that they were discussing it when.
Yeah, they were trying to get a contract, but then that's when they found, so we knew we were under township because the county had it, so, well, the issue was, they didn't think they were getting paid to cover Hardinsburg, so they wanted a contract, well, they thought they were gonna be getting a pay that specifically said Hardinsburg versus county. Well, they just put that money together and paid them, so they thought that they weren't covering us, so they found out that they were, and they said we do have fire coverage, and the closest truck from this building here is 3.2 miles, it's on the Radcliffe Road. So that's what we're covered under.
Well, I know everybody was under the impression that this truck down here was still in use up until recently, and I wasn't aware myself that it had been down for quite a while.
Yeah, that truck, I don't think it ran, I know they pulled it out and they sent it to Salem because it wasn't running, they couldn't figure out issues with it, so they were having to work on it.
Well, I know when we first moved in, and Davis and his crew was running the town, that truck was functional, because whenever they had all the fires going on at the same time,
Yeah.
they did send that truck out to two before.
Yeah,
And of course, they got to Davis's farm a couple of years earlier with the farm.
yeah, and I don't know the story on the truck, I know that, you know, they bring water trucks from Radcliffe anyway. It doesn't make a lot of sense for us to be paying so much extra money to keep a truck in town when they're right there, and that's where they go to normally get their water truck or a truck at work, so, I mean, I don't understand.
Well, the other caveat to that is, as far as the building goes, that building can be utilized for something else if that truck is under non-function.
It's not there, they cleaned everything out of there, so there's nothing there right now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
The other thing I was gonna bring up is, have you all heard anything about the contractor snow removal? I saw you did put an ad up on Facebook for that.
There's only been, we've only had one bid for cleaning. I've had 4 people in the bid packet, but no response yet, but it's not due until October 17th, so.
Yeah, we're still waiting to hear back on bids and stuff.
You know, after last year and all the crap we dealt with the heavy snow and ice,
Yeah.
actually one of my big issues is, I'm gonna keep harping on you every time you have a meeting.
I understand.
We wanna be able
We
to
can't
drive
force
to.
them, we can't force them to send us a bid though, so we do have it out there in the internet or whatever it's in, for people to submit bids, and we're trying to get something in place, so that's over for this year, so.
So, based on that, if we don't get a bid for this year, what's our backup plan? Does the town buy their own equipment? What is our backup?
We gotta put it in our own
Well,
equipment.
We rely on
I
something
think
else?
if we don't get a bid by like the end, October 17th, we need to go out there and find.
I mean,
out.
we can reach out to
Yeah.
lawn service companies, I mean, directly.
I
and
mean,
see
if
if
you're
they
gonna
will
say, I'm
bid it.
gonna pay you to do this, someone's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Well, the other backup plan is contacting the county, because last year, whenever the county was in charge, I saw on that spreadsheet the car gave me, that they had actually paid from the Hardinsburg fund to the county for the snow.
And we may be able
So
to do
they
that.
could be a contract for that, if you can't find anybody local.
Yeah.
Just keep that in
How
mind.
is,
Go ahead.
I don't know how, but I've looked to see the roads in the town of Hardinsburg. Like county didn't. And I know you were in discussion with this, so I don't know if I know what I'm saying.
There
But
was one
what-
street, there was an issue.
There's
based on
a bunch
access.
of
That was your
streets that counties.
There was actually 4 or 3 behind us and 1, I think, over behind the post office.
Because I kept telling him that his driveway came out to the highway, that it needed cleaned
Yeah,
out.
it showed on Washington, and I can't remember the site I got on, it's on my bid packet, but it shows that Bearcat, Maple,
Laughing right.
Laughing Right, Swan, and there's one right here, Cheshire, Joseph, whatever, Marengo, all these little streets in town, it said that the county were not responsible, like it didn't have it on their, you know, roads to clear. So I included it in our bid packet, because
Yeah.
that's part, I mean, we all are trying to get around to see what that estimate would be. I mean, I don't even know if we'd be
And
able
I think
to-
what he's saying is if we can't get a bid, we can basically just talk with the county, since the county clears the
Oh,
county
and see
road,
the
we
county.
could just pay out of our fund to the county to manage our roads. Now, they're probably not gonna come up here and plow this parking lot or put salt down on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was
As far
another,
as
this
our-
thing and the parking lot.
There should be driveway.
Cause it is technically town.
Yeah, it's a town driveway, they own that.
So they might do, I mean, we would have to add that in, but that's something we might be.
So they cleared the drive?
Yeah, 'cause it's.
Normally they don't, normally it don't get cleared unless seniors pay for it.
I was gonna say.
But last year, the county did take care of it. They did the parking lot and all because it was theirs. But legally, the street, from the parking lot to the street, the town owns. It is a street for them.
Yeah, but.
Am I not right?
Ooh, I don't
No,
think
we
so. I think technically, the church, I think it's just an easement.
It is.
The church owns that, and I believe they put an easement in so that drive can come back here, so I don't think the town owns that
I
drive.
was thinking it did.
Which we can look into that, but I mean, if we're going to, if we can get the town, or if we can contact the county about doing it, then this is something that we would include.
That is included in.
Yeah, so, and then if they did the drive in this parking lot last year, then that'd be something we can include.
Cause there's a chip out there on the sidewalk that got done when they cleaned it.
Get it with their plow, they're good at that.
Yeah. Keep in mind, I'm just saying it's a last ditch effort because of all the issues we had. with-
Yeah, I mean, if nothing, if we don't get bids in, I think it's something that we could reach out to local, local lawn care, because most lawn care companies do snow removal in the winter time. So that's something we could reach out to. I mean,
And I don't know, like, I guess like insurance wise, but so does no one in town, like, I know I see like, maybe retired people that have a snowplow, like doing other little towns, but I know that comes in like a liability thing, but
what do you mean?
like if we had someone in town that owned a.
They need to be insured and bonded.
Yeah, like they put on their four-wheeler, the front of their truck and like,
Volunteer or paid?
no, like, hey, like,
Oh.
maybe someone that we don't know or like, or not, is not on social media, that doesn't see this, that would be like, yeah, I can get out there and.
Yeah, but they would have to be insured and bonded because.
And that's what we did.
That's what I'm saying, that's what I'm
Garrison did it, or whoever had the tractor and the plow, they did
Like
it.
their
Farmers
driveways.
did it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think driveways are different than like the.
Now, they did the road standards, you ever talk to Matthew, right, and all that down there, because my mom lived down there.
But I think even winter
Farmers
time,
did it.
if
Yeah.
the company right here outside of town, Dirt Works or whatever that is, what is that?
Siteworks.
Siteworks?
You may have an issue because whenever we had that big snow, I called them, I called Thomas, and I called several other people, you can call Ron Black. And they either didn't do it or were unwilling to do it. And most of the people that did provide the service for lawn care, they were backed up 4 to 5 days.
Yeah, because I mean, most of them did out snow removal, not expecting snow in Indiana because you don't get it that often, but when you, and they are pretty much swamped.
Have either one of y'all been down Roll Street behind the liquor store?
Yeah.
So you know there's a giant maple tree right there?
Oh.
That was the issue they had while they couldn't construct that.
They couldn't get their plate back there.
Yeah, so they claimed that was the reason why, but yet Thomas used the Bobcat, and then last year when I finally got somebody to do it, he used a full-size diesel tractor with the front on it. And he plowed all the way through that tree and the hell with it, then the other end this way. Because there's no driveway directly near that tree, there's only us and the people behind us on one end, and there's one guy on the other end behind Steve Rose on that. So,
Well, that's something that we are, I mean, we're in the works on trying to figure it out, if it comes down to
Do
it.
you think that we should, because October, I don't know, I just hope October 17th isn't too late if we don't get any bids to start looking, Especially after last
I mean,
summer.
I think it's a weird bidding season, like, I don't feel like that's normal. I feel like everybody's already got their jobs lined up for next year, like they've already bid on it.
That's
they
the
already
issue,
know.
is that
I
when
think that's
you
where we're-
bid lawn care, I had a lawn care business, so, and most of the companies, most of the places I called to bid, when you bid your lawn care at the beginning of the season, they wanted you to bid snow removal with it in the beginning of the spring. You
And
know,
then
they
some
wanted
people
to have a
carry like
contract.
2 through, and then this such a, it's not little to us, and not a little project to us, but when you get out to lawn care companies and snow removal, we're just a little bitty rinky, no one's gonna waste their time to come down here and, you know what I'm saying, it's just not, I don't feel like it's enough money in their
Yeah,
eyes
to pull
even
somebody
bid.
off of it, because your
If that
big
makes
companies
sense.
are gonna be the ones that do snow removal, and your big companies have big contracts. I
But I was
understand what
hoping to
you're
get like
saying.
maybe new businesses that are like
Did we
starting
share
out.
that, did we share
I
that?
shared it to Orange County, Crawford County, I shared it to everybody.
Maybe we could make like a flyer, something just for snow, maybe grab people's attention.
A little more than like,
So if y'all wanna buy me stuff, I'll put on the front of my Chevy truck, I'll be more than happy to buy those.
No, you can't.
Okay, so we will, I guess we're gonna need to look into that one. Might call around and see what we might be able to find, and then I'll call the county, and I'll talk to the county about getting on their schedule, I guess, and see when they can do that. So at least we'll be covered if we can't find someone contractor.
I'm pretty sure you can call either Rick Boyle or talk to Tony and get them to set something up.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll call Tony tomorrow and see what it takes for us to get that. So that way, if it comes down to it, I mean, we're not,
No,
we're not running around crazy trying to find somewhere. We can just
asking
get
everyone
down
for their
there.
drivers.
And honestly, I don't really care one way or the other. If the county takes care of 90% of the town, that's better than nothing getting done.
Yeah.
And us knowing beforehand that the county's gonna be doing it, and they're not gonna be doing ours, because then we can set something up, and get somebody who's willing to come out and do it.
And we're gonna try to do that, so, you know, we're not trying to leave that burden on you.
And I'm afraid that I have snow this year.
I don't know, it's supposed to be winter.
They're saying it's gonna be pretty bad, so hopefully not. So yeah, we'll look into that. Did you have anything else?
Yeah, the last thing I was gonna say was, as far as raising money goes, have you all thought about taking donations and doing like a rummage sale for the town?
Or what now?
A rummage sale, where people donate to the town, and then you have a big, basically yard sale out here,
Oh, yeah.
and then whoever wants to buy it, all the money goes into the town's fund.
I mean, if you got relatives that you wanna donate. to-
Well, I'm sure everybody's got something, whether it's clothes or,
I don't know, that's something we'd have to ask about, because it gets real weird about donations to the town.
it's a lot of,
It's hard for us to take cash money. That's why we're trying to look for like tangible, like door prizes, food, you know.
Especially for this year.
Yeah.
And the issue is, so you come up and say, hey, I want to donate $500 for your event. Well, guess what? If you hand me $500, I cannot touch that money.
yeah,
So that's not in my budget for this year. It's not appropriated funds. So if I want to use it, I've got to post a public hearing in the paper, wait 10 days, have a public hearing, reappropriate those funds to be used for a certain purpose. So
that's why I brought up the rummage sale.
Yeah.
So, little town that we lived in when I was a kid, they did that, and then the town can actually use the money, because they didn't have to jump through all those hoops.
yeah.
So I don't know how it's set up now, it's been 25, 30 years.
It's still, so any money we bring in, even renting this building, so the money off the rental is like, we're not able to use that money right now. Like, it has to be appropriated in our budget, or we have to have a hearing to reappropriate those funds to use them for something
Meaning
specific.
like, our money came in one, like, account,
Yeah.
basically, with a name under it, it's just general. Next year, it will have like,
We'll
whatever
have,
that, like, part of
roads,
it,
parks,
like, it'll all be
stuff.
separated, and the money will be in certain things where we can't use it, but right now.
and that's where we'll get it, so we will have, a partner rec fund is what we're wanting to get put in place. And so basically, any funds made off of the building, anything made off of Little League, anything like that will go into a partner rec fund. Now, that money can be used for buying door prizes for the community, it can be used for filling the concession stand, if we need to do paint down there, if we need to update anything. So that park and rec fund will incorporate all of these properties and be able to do town projects and stuff like that with that fund. But right now, we're just kind of hands are tied.
And that's why I brought it up now, so we can come up with a game plan if we want to use that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's what we're looking at, so.
Well, I knew that you got the tax code and all the separate accounts and everything, so that you couldn't do much, but
Yeah.
the more information you have.
When we got our money back, like she was saying, so when they took it, it was all, it's all separate. Well, when we got it back, they didn't keep track of what money came from what fund and all that, so it just got thrown into the general, and we have to kind of base it off of that. We don't really have an option this year, so kind of where we're stuck at.
I know where most of it went, because like I said, that spreadsheet I gave you was pretty detailed.
Yeah.
It's pretty irritating.
All right, anyone else? Anybody?
On the Santa Claus with pictures,
Yep,
you might want to extend that to people with pets.
pets? Oh.
A lot of
anybody?
people get their pictures
Okay,
taken with Santa.
Yeah, anyone can show up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you put children, they might not be able
We've,
to take that.
she's got it paid, which that's not from the town budget. Her realtor, she paid him, so he's scheduled for, what, 3 hours, 4 to 7? So he will be here from 4 to 7, and, if you wanna take your, I don't care what you think of her.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I was gonna say, you gotta ask Santa if he cares.
Yeah, I'm gonna check with
He
Santa.
could be allergic.
Yeah, before I mention it,
Yeah.
or,
Put it out
put
there.
it out there, I might mention and see if that, because maybe, doesn't, I don't know, but that was a good idea, I didn't think about that.
But use a specific language where, if he's okay with pets, if pets and children, not just children, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like,
I'll
this
check
to an
with her.
extent.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I'll say pets. if
All
it says
family
yes.
members 2 and 4 legged.
No chickens.
Forget the fish.
Anything else from anyone?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
You remember last meeting, you told me that the county paid all of our bills when they took over?
Yep.
Yeah, I have copies. We paid them a year after they took over.
A year after they took over?
So,
Okay.
So what's not paid?
Is something that we're not paid?
No, we don't pay that.
They didn't actually pick up until a year.
They got paid until a year after they took over. We paid it for a year.
I got you.
I just want to get that. Now, this is what didn't get paid. You told me, wouldn't, didn't have to pay it? Yeah.
I think they paid, what was it?
$379, that was the number last time.
To do
Yeah.
energy?
Yeah, I paid that, because it emailed, text me, so we didn't forget to pay your bill. I got on there, paid it on the phone. So I don't know, I'm
We'll
just
have to
telling
get
you.
an audit from Duke and make sure what's
Yeah,
going
we'll
on.
I don't have a clue what it's for, I just want to know that that was,
Can I keep this?
yeah, I don't think it was,
August 22nd?
yeah.
Okay,
So I
I'll
don't
call
know.
them and verify this confirmation number and see why it's, because we paid,
I don't know, I'm just telling you, it's text to my phone.
this was August, the end of
I
August.
didn't pay it on time, because you told me not to, but then they texted me and said, did you forget to pay your bill? I'm like, okay, I'll tell them.
Well, we will
Since it was
audit
in senior's name,
Yeah.
I didn't want to know
I
about that.
appreciate that, yeah, we don't want late fees.
Right.
So that's good.
that. And I'll audit that, we will audit that through Duke and just
I don't know
verify
why.
why the mix-up was.
I don't
and then,
think
Well, you still are, the reason, I've paid one electric payment, so I have one check, and I'm still waiting on the checks to get to me.
Yeah,
So,
and we ordered checks for now, so that's, if they're sending you something, you need to,
I'm not going to that, I'm done with that.
yeah, I was just saying, if they contact you, you tell them to contact me or,
There's nothing else out there.
yeah.
There shouldn't be, right? There should
And,
not be nothing else, I mean.
but we
But
ordered
since that
checks
was in
like
senior's
3 weeks
name,
ago.
I felt like we need to take care of it, like, because for some reason, we ever got a bill or something, and we want electric, and we didn't pay that,
Right.
you know, it's just, sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine, and then once I verify this, I'm gonna go ahead and,
That's fine.
and make a motion for,
I don't know why,
reimbursement.
I just wanted to know if we get paid.
So,
But I mean, but honestly, county didn't pay bills until a year afterwards, that's why, they could all them up.
that's, yeah, I mean, that is good for our records, but, yeah, I mean, I understand your grief, but, I mean, it's just nothing,
I'm not,
it's nothing we can do
I know.
about the county, so,
I didn't turn it in. We didn't turn it in for a year,
yeah.
didn't pay it. We didn't ask them to pay it, so. I just want to make it clear that everybody knew that the county didn't pay our bills the whole time.
And, so 15.
Thank you.
So, once this is verified, I'm just gonna say, I'll verify this, once it's verified, I motion that we give reimbursement for this bill back to the senior citizens organization.
Second.
Okay, to the vote, all in favor, aye? Aye. That's passed.
Funny how many pay their bills, and pay us even interest.
That's for the, what?
I think it's been paid twice.
I guess what she paid by the county was in control, so we'll just put those in the record. So I know the late fees.
What's that?
See what we got, buddy?
Yeah, just if anybody here knows of anybody that has backhoe, they may not be knowing that there's bids being taken place, so if there's somebody that you know that's got skid steers, backhoes. Farmers might even have these things, they have no idea that they may be able to be contracted out.
Yeah.
So if anybody here knows people that's got that type of equipment,
My
not
son,
everybody in the country.
he's here.
And that's,
That may not even be a
that's a
problem.
question.
That's a good question.
So, because
I'm just saying that it
the
might be something,
Yeah.
some extra cash.
One of my really good friends, he has that equipment, he has a business.
But I
So I'm gonna reach out to him.
Yeah, just for somebody that
Yes,
just
it's-
has
Maybe,
it,
maybe.
because if they're not insured and something happens,
Right, yeah.
it's gonna be held up.
Company.
because we don't have, I mean, legally, you can have them sign, you know, like
That way y'all.
liability waiver where, you know, if you do something where you damage your equipment, we're not responsible, but if he drives and takes the back end off your car because it gets too close to your driveway, if he's not insured, then that you go after him, and then I know we're gonna get pulled into the middle of
I'm
it.
just throwing it out there.
Yeah, so I mean, cool, yeah, we'll just have to talk.
Well, I know the other part of that is, what,
I mean, we love the good old boy days, but sometimes I'm not.
Not anymore.
There's too many people that don't like the good old boys.
what Mike Ewing told me, and what Bill Marshall told me, is that since those were county roads at the time, I was liable if there was any damage to the road,
Because you brought someone.
because I had somebody plowing.
And that's something you gotta look at too, is if you hire someone to plow a county or town road and it gets damaged, then that does fall back on you.
It's hilarious if you go back and watch those meetings, because Bill Marshall told me that, and then, Todd Ewing told me that that was just an alley. There was no road there, it's just an alley.
I would work with Nick Applegate, N&M, whatever his, they came and filed all Bright Street for me, and then, the woman at the end of the road got her driveway down, mom's driveway, she was gonna sell the place, but I did that whole Bright Street.
What company was it?
Yeah.
Is it N&M, is that
I
their,
know what you're talking about.
M&M?
M&M?
I see.
I know it's what Nicholas Applegate, I mean, somehow
It's
linked
something
in,
like
with
that.
the electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he do that, or like, would he not want to do that?
I don't know, I mean, that's who I had to do it for me.
I mean,
He
yeah.
did the whole street for me, the two driveways.
Well, I mean, that's somebody, I'd reach out and see if he'll, you know, take a
You
look
can
at
always
it.
call Twisted Electric and ask them there.
Just the electric, yeah. Cause they do excavating, is that who it is? Are they-
Works with
they're
them, yeah, they're
to the
connected, because
electric?
my sister works at Twisted Electric, and my niece, and so I called, and that's how I got it.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. Cause that's gonna be your best bet, if somebody who's already close.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that'd be good.
Yeah, and see, they have insurance.
So they're insured, yeah.
Anyone else? I see you back here, Hitchens. I see you. You're back there. Anybody, anything, anyone? All right, I am going to ask for a motion. Did you have something? Well, go ahead. You guys-
No, okay, no.
So I only have one thing really to bring up, there's an abandoned vehicle that's behind the firehouse off Burkett. If anybody knows whose it is, they have until the 23rd to get it out of there, or it's gonna be towed. It's a red Isuzu pickup,
Where?
right behind the
Three-way.
freeway on Bearcat.
Have you talked to Carl?
Does he do the fireball guys work?
No.
He owns a big old building.
The schoolhouse.
He owns all.
I talked to the guy that owns the schoolhouse. I don't remember if Carl was his name, so I might not have talked to the right guy.
Well, I give you Carl's number if you want to talk to him.
Carl will
Appreciate
take
that.
care of it.
Carl is here
So-
too, he said about where you're at. Paul, was that one of the meetings?
Let me talk to Daniel Silverthorne, cause,
Appreciate that. Jody passed away, I didn't want to approach the family because it's not even been a year
I
yet,
know.
so, okay. So it's been 12 years since that vehicle's been parked there, so we're not in a hurry to get it gone, but we want somebody to get rid of it before somebody incurs a cost.
Parked there for 12 years.
Okay.
How'd you know that?
Yeah.
Go to Google Maps and you go
Oh my
back
gosh,
to
are
the
you
street.
serious?
So,
It's
He's
our-
retired.
It's our town boy, that guy, so.
I had the sheriff come down, he ran the plates, and it hasn't been registered, so it's not in the system anymore.
Okay, so,
That and the boat.
But after I mowed the lawn over there, somebody did come and swap the plates on it, so somebody's tending to that vehicle. But we, like I said, we don't want to incur any cost to anybody, But
Well, I'll get you Carl's information and I'll text him after I leave, see if he knows.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Because he might know who owns it, or it might be his.
So I do have one other thing, I'm sorry. Jumping back to new business, something I need to bring up, and it can be tabled right now, but we need to figure out who has access to Bearcat and all that. I've been told that somebody purchased everything that's in that building.
I got the info.
Wait, what?
I'm not, I wasn't.
What are you talking about? I'm lost.
Bearcat,
The three bay.
three-bay building
Yeah,
on Bearcat.
uh-huh.
All the fire equipment has been sold to someone.
Tom Shad.
Let's hear that.
Thomas Shad did,
Yes,
because it was the other guy.
Thomas Shad, blah. And that was the next thing I was gonna bring up, is that the Hardinsburg fire truck that is in that building, the town has the opportunity to buy it for $600. Because it is the Hardinsburg fire truck.
Does it run?
It has a motor in it, it has a brand new starter,
Which means it doesn't run.
Yeah.
so we have not tried to crank it over yet, so.
It would be good nostalgic wise.
It would be.
It has the Hardinsburg doors on it.
Or the town can buy it for $600 and turn around and sell it, make a profit off.
So in full transparency, if the town doesn't buy it, I am buying it for $600.
Okay.
So, and
You're gonna
everything,
put it in the town parade and stuff?
does it run?
Behind this truck, that's.
So the other thing is, Mr. Shad said that he's gonna have that building totally cleared out by the end of the month.
Okay, well, never mind, I don't have any business.
Hey, it removes snow.
Nobody makes public carry Santa
That's true.
through the town on
Speaking of
Christmas
Thomas,
birthday.
do you have any update on when he's gonna finish clearing or flattening that lot in front of his property?
Who?
Where the old building used to be? That was one of David's issues when he was the president, was trying to get him to get that.
So that's the one on the alleyway road where he has the old Mustang?
The one right there.
He is working on getting the Mustang out of there and getting that cleaned up. But he has challenges,
Yes.
trying to get that done.
So, yeah, no, we can't do anything until ordinances are in place, and we have not went through that process yet, so just have to bear with us.
Yeah, I don't care where it goes. How is that?
So specific ordinance, because we don't have any, I've been looking up the county ordinance, because we don't have what we call the county ordinance, and that's where I got the confusion on
Big
it.
holes there. You know.
So, same thing, like, they don't have any ordinances for maintaining your yard.
Oh, that's right.
That's where environmental gets involved.
Yeah.
We cannot enforce any ordinances until we have
No,
ordinances
I mean,
adopted.
like when we adopt ordinances, can we do
We
that?
sure can.
We'll talk, there's more to talk about there.
Yeah, we still kind of, so, as everybody knows, the town was incorporated in 1849, so ordinances usually fall back into like somewhere around there. So normally, as a town, you would go back into your documentation and find where those ordinances were put in place, and being able to enforce those ordinances will, unfortunately, our records only go back to the 1990. I think we've got a little bit from 89 and 87. So I've contacted the county about anything they have on file as far as that goes, and she said that they're working on Rolodexing old documentation, but they have not made that far. So they don't know what they have in ours, they don't know if they have anything in ours.
You'll be lucky to get anything, probably.
So that's a process we have to go back through, is getting ordinances voted in and put in place.
So, yeah, Cooper, here's
I called the reporters off there, and they're the ones that told me they have box upon box of their documents, but once it's out, so yeah, that's something that we'll look at in the future. Okay, anything else? Everybody have anything else?
I think I'm good.
I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
Announcements.
Oh, crap, sorry.
You keep trying.
Thank you. That's right here. So announcements, I think ChatGPT put that in there too. So next regular meeting, okay, so this has been kind of an issue, hasn't it?
Oh, yes,
Our next
yes.
regular meeting, so it is scheduled the 16th, Tuesday, which is what, next week, next Tuesday. So it is still scheduled for next Tuesday. We, got a little excited, and our second event of the month falls on Tuesday night, so that's something we're gonna have to address moving forward. This meeting was held because we had some things we needed to get through in order to have that, so we are still having a meeting next week, normal regular scheduled meeting, and then that event will follow directly after that meeting. So, I think that's all I have. Anything else?
So bring a friend and stay for later.
Yeah,
It's gonna be bingo.
prizes for every
We
round.
got multiple prizes, don't we?
Yeah.
Do we get an extra card if we bring a friend?
What
Bingo card if we bring a friend.
do you mean?
Ooh.
Like, do you get an extra card?
Yeah, can I get an extra card if I bring somebody with me?
Well, how many cards do we have?
Well,
That's true.
You want that set, I'm gonna buy extra cards. And so that, so that we do have them, so that is something we can do.
Comes with 100 cards or 1,000.
100. You can absolutely have an additional
No,
card.
but it's like, put it out in the community, if somebody would bring an
Oh, if
extra
you're getting a
friend.
friend, they get an extra card.
Yeah, so you got more chances to win, but I mean, I think you've got, I don't,
Well, if you
4 or
play,
5
if you
door
play multiple
prizes.
rounds, don't you get different cards?
No,
When you
it's
go like
just the
this,
same,
you go
they're
get an
reusable,
extra.
they've got little pegs.
Oh, I thought,
They're not dauber cards.
yeah. I thought,
They're little chip cards, so you use the same card over and over, you play different games.
Wait, Ashley, you never been to an actual bingo night?
Guys, I've been trying to get into the.
I like bingo.
There's
When I was
paper
a
ones, and you
kid.
gotta have dollars, or you just got a card, and you got the little bowl of chips and
Yeah,
use.
or they have some that have windows that you can.
Ashley's been trying to get into the, I mean, she's been trying to sneak into senior citizens bingo night for years.
No, I think maybe on like some of the big scale operations, that if people who are really into bingo, are like, this card's unlocked. and give me this.
I've got my friends that
Maybe when we are charging for bingo.
Yeah. Okay, so
Then
then.
people wanna buy extra cards.
So what you guys are saying is you'll be at bingo?
Yeah, well, you come bingo. I'll be in the meeting.
You gonna come support us?
I gotta come, cause I know how to play bingo.
It's free, and it's free.
Then you gotta decide what games you're gonna play, Foursquare, this and that.
Cover all.
I will cover all.
You're gonna vote.
Guys, I've never played bingo.
Cover all.
Never played bingo? You gotta decide if you're gonna do straight bingo, or are you gonna play four corners and all this, so they count as the regular
Well,
bingo?
you gotta come, so you
decide
can
on
show
it.
us how to play all these games.
So when you come, bring the rules.
Yeah,
You do have to have rules, which way you gonna play the bingo?
and if you take me, bring your friend, then you get.
Yeah. I think we should do that. I think we should do that. You bring a friend and an extra regular card. Yeah, those things, that's good.
If you do, decide which type, because if you get bingo players, they have played straight bingo, they have played where four corners counts as a straight, there's all different ways, so you have to decide what is.
Also, we're trying to do it for the layout of the cards that you.
Can you play all, like, can you play straight and four corners?
All I'm aware is that we see the
There's
guys.
some that you do.
I'm sorry, I did not understand.
I said, all I want to do is wear the green visor and the
Oh,
other thing,
card.
count the
Then
yellow
it
numbers.
continue on, then you get it, then you can march it. Clear your card, you only get this just several.
I would have to go and take out before Tuesday. We used to play every Wednesday.
There's a lot, and if you
We
get
can every Wednesday every
you're
year.
gonna get that.
Okay.
All right. Are we good this time?
Henry's a good.
All right, I'm going to ask for a motion.
Motion.
All in favor? Aye. Meeting is adjourned.
There's prizes. Can you come for free?
I just mean, there's so many.
Every Wednesday, because we live on
I think she really has like.
Okay, all right.